Here we are on Malnikova in a battle I had the other 2 nights ago on my M4 Sherman. Looking at the enemy team list, doesn't appear to be a tank on there that I won't be able to penetrate. The Matilda might have a difficulty since I'm running the 105 derp gun. It's a howitzer in my Sherman. Does a lot of damage, doesn't have the most penetration. Here I'm going to go up the hill to the left of our starting, because usually if you do not take the hill you lose the game, although I have played in some games where people left the hill alone and still managed to win. Hopefully somebody else will follow me up the hill. And looking at the mini-map, it does appear that there's 2 TDs, a light and a medium, following me up the hill. As I go up the hill up here, I'll turn my turret to the right in case there's an enemy scout coming across the field, or in case anybody is lit up on the other side. Not likely to happen, we don't have anybody far enough down. And it looks like one of the tank destroyers that had been following me turned off, and he's going into the normal TD tank destroyer camping spot at the Delta Charlie 4-5 area. That's actually a pretty good area to snipe from, and it looks like it's a Wolverine M10s. But I still have a light tank and a tank destroyer following me up. It looks like the medium is going to go across right below the edge of the ridge here to my right. There is one M3 light tank coming up the hill as scout. Pops back up on my vision before I can get a shot. He backs down, both because of myself and because of that light tank moving up. Artillery just took a shot at him. Another shot at him. I'm going to go to the left of this windmill here, use this as cover, and you see artillery took a blind shot at me. And our artillery took out that light tank. And their artillery is still blind shooting, trying to hit me. I back up in case I was spotted. Pull back to get shots at this medium.
That was close. Got him.
Second shot and he's dead. Back up in case I was spotted. And the T-40 tank destroyer that had been following up the hill has arrived. Don't like where he's sitting out in the open. If there's anybody down there with good enough vision, he's a dead duck. But I guess there is nobody that can see him because he's not being hit at all. And that light was destroyed just before my shell got there. Now the T-40's going down the hill. Hopefully he doesn't go all the way down. No, he's turning off. Good thing. Matilda, couldn't get a shot at him. He backed down over a little ridge down there. I'm going to move up a little bit to this edge of the ridge over here. If there is anybody down there with good vision, still open, and you see that T-40 took a big hit, probably by that guy right there.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And that TD was just killed by this guy right here. That's why I didn't want to go out in the open like that T-40 did, because those guys are watching the ridge, would have been dead right away. Here I'm going to try and use this little depression as some cover and concealment. Wait for people to get lit up. Matilda, but he's behind the ridge in front of me down there. I can't get a shot at him. I have a medium too, or a medium moving up right on side of me to my left. And he has shots at him and hit him. Since he's behind that ridge, I can move ahead and move up to the ridge. Hopefully there's nobody else camping in that woods over there. So now I'm down in a little dip again. And there's that Matilda.
Critical hit.
He hit me twice, I hit him once. Before I can get a second shot, somebody else kills him. And artillery's trying to zero in on me. You can see I took 2 hits to the gun mantle from that Matilda. Neither of them penetrated. I'm going to use these buildings as cover right here. And also, if somebody was coming for me, I'm in a different spot than where I was when I killed that Matilda. That Martyr was on a dip below me. Now there's a Stug 3 up by the buildings.
Critical
First
hit.
shot hits him. He goes out of my vision, but I'm going to put a second one in case he's still there.
Got him.
And he didn't move, so now he's dead. Artillery down there. I'm going to move up, see if I can get a shot. First, I'm intending to go down this little dip. I didn't want to go over that hill. But I see the ram coming down out in the open, so I figure there's probably nobody over there. So that means I'm going to go up on this ridge where I can get vision on that artillery piece.
Got him.
And got him. He was aiming at that ram. Now there's a Lee lit up out in the middle of the open field. Don't know what he's doing out there.
Critical hit.
First hit tracked him, and somebody else killed him. And now there's a medium down there.
They're knocked down.
Even though I couldn't see him, I knew he was approximately in that area, so I fired blind and got lucky. There's still an artillery piece down there. I'm going to drop down, use this little ridge as cover between me and anybody else that's over there, since there's still another tank destroyer and a heavy besides that artillery piece open. Continuing to move up and
One of our
dropping
tracks
through
is
the pit,
damaged.
and I just got hit by something over that way, probably that TD. Back up, change my position from where I had originally been, so if he's watching there, I'll come up in a little bit different area. Gonna move up until I can just barely peek over this ridge. There's the artillery. No shot at him. Somebody else took him out. And there's the tank destroyer that
Critical
hit me.
hit.
I got a hit on him and he's destroyed. That leaves somebody else destroyed him. That leaves one heavy left. I have a Churchill on my left here, and a Matilda coming from the far side of the field, and an M3 Lee coming across the field. I'm going to go to the right side of this road. It's a little bit lower here. It's still keeping a little bit more ground between myself and them buildings. That's where I expect that heavy to be up in there. Since the Matilda and the Lee are out in the open and nobody's shooting at them. But there he is. He's behind that water tower or windmill, and he's looking at
Enemy
somebody
vehicle
else.
destroyed.
Well, he was looking at somebody else. Here we have the first after-battle replay or review panel. As you can see, I earned 37,497 credits, 4,887 XP. That's for first win of the day, so it's tripled. I also had earned a Top Gun for destroying at least 6 enemy tanks. Here we have the same panel. I earned First Class Mastery Badge and Master Gunner. Have a lot of those. They're fairly easy to get as long as you take your time to aim and you're not playing an auto fire and tank with an auto cannon where you just spray and pray. but if you take your time to aim, it's easy to get a Master Gunner award. The second panel of the after battle reviews, you can see Churchill finished the game with me. I had highest damage dealt on both teams. The nearest one to me damage dealt was the Wolverine. He's had 639 damage dealt. And the enemy team had a player with 885 damage dealt. I more than doubled the amount of damage he did. And the final panel. You see I fired 13 shots, 10 hit, 1 landed close and did splash damage, 10 penetrated. The ones they hit penetrated. 1,982 damaged. I received 3 hits, only 1 penetrated, 2 did not. The one that penetrated was that last one I took when I was going down a hill near the end. Potential damage was 260 received. Spotted 2, damaged 9, destroyed 6, and damage to the 2 that I saw, and I gave assistance with 442 damage to somebody. Apologize for the quality of these review panels. At the time I was playing the battle, I did not have Bandicam on my other computer, so all I was able to do was take a picture of the screen and then now pull the picture up and do a replay. I have since installed Bandicam on the other computer so that in the future I can easily capture the screen and with a video of a better quality video. Hope you liked the battle. That was the first mastery badge I've gotten, or not mastery badge, first top gun I've gotten. Just happened to be in the right place at right time. I easily could have had 1 or 2 more kills, and I could just as easily had 1 or 2 less. So it just, everything worked out. Luck was in my favor on this for some of the shots, and some of them it wasn't. But hope you enjoyed the battle, and maybe we'll see you on the battlefield sometime.